Home inventory in San Diego County continues to rise as pending sales remain flat. Hang out for a couple of minutes and I'll show you what's been going on the past week, and we'll take a little look back at the past 3 months here. That's right, you are watching everybody's favorite San Diego County real estate information program, San Diego Market Watch. Hello and welcome. If you're new to this channel, please give us a like and subscribe so you don't miss any of these updates. We're here each and every week with an overview of the San Diego County real estate market. So let's jump right into the information and see what's going on. Home inventory topped 6,300, not 3,600. That was way back here, or even beyond that. 6,300 units on the market now, as home inventory has really been on the march since early April, and pending sales have remained basically flat this entire time. Roughly 450 buyers each week are going under contract, and a few less than that are closing each and every week. So we have very steady demand and closings going on, and new listings keep jumping up. They come down a little bit, they go up again, they go down, they go up, they go down. However, as long as you have this gap between new listings and pending sales, you will see this number continue to rise. A lot of people are reading a lot into this. There's no denying that there are more homes on the market than there are selling. Therefore, all the homes that are on the market will not sell within the average market time and may not sell at all if the prices don't get in line with what buyers are willing to pay. So with that, let's take a look at what's going on with interest rates. They remain stubbornly near 7%, as they have for most of the year. We've had a couple of bright spots, and many experts are saying that by the end of the year, rates are going to be down in the low sixes, high fives. You know what? Nobody really knows for sure what's going to happen with interest rates. Nobody knows what's going to happen with the 10-year Treasury, and that really helps to drive interest rates along with a lot of other things. The Fed can do what the Fed does with adjusting the federal funds rate. However, that does not directly impact mortgage interest rates. So inflation coming down, Fed holding steady, that kind of thing really doesn't matter. You know, it has a lot more to do with the 10-year Treasury and other factors in the economy. All that being said, it remains stubbornly high, which keeps a lot of buyers either on the fence because they don't want to pay that much, or they can't qualify because prices are too high. So you got a lot of people that are left out of this buyer pool by these higher interest rates and high prices. So does that mean prices are going to come down? I mean, I'm not going to predict that prices are going to come down, but I am going to show you that in 2022, second half of the year, they came down, then they went up dramatically. And in 2023, they came down, but not as much as they did in 2022. And then again in 2024, they came down the second half of the year. So right now, we do appear to be flattening out. Median price rose by 0.5% last month. So it does seem to be slowing down, and there's no denying that the gap between supply and demand should soften prices. So if you're a seller in this environment, you need to get that property priced well, get it on the market, get it sold, get it off the market, because you can see what happened the last couple of years. We had fairly dramatic drops in median price in the second half of each of these years, and there's almost no way we're not heading for the same thing unless we have some other dramatic change in interest rates or something else in the economy that floods the market with buyers, or a bunch of sellers decide just to pull their homes off the market and then there's not enough inventory again. It's an interesting situation that we find ourselves in. We do have some precedent to look at for the last 3 years. However, historically, we really haven't seen this sort of action in the market. Home inventories are coming back to what we might call a normal level, but pending sales do remain stubbornly slow. So that's what's currently going on. If you like this content, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're happy to engage with you and and talk about any of this. And if you want to talk more detail about buying or selling in San Diego County, send us a message, give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. We'll be back next week with more great real estate information, so stay tuned for that, and we will talk to you soon.